Knowing that your technical insights are shaping the strategy of the entire product, the company, or even the industry is one of the most rewarding parts of a career in technology. And it's not only the feeling, there is also tangible value. Consider Elon Musk. He influences the thinking of millions who believe he knows what the future looks like. With that ability, he can shape the future of electrification, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. That, my friends, is the textbook definition of thought leadership. Now, consider my previous employer, Google. It arguably leads the industry in some of the same domains and generates 4 times the revenue and 10 times the profit of Tesla. You might not even know the name of Google's CEO, as his voice has little influence outside the company. Notice the gap. Elon gets paid more than 100 times the compensation package of leaders of companies that are larger, more profitable, and arguably more successful than Tesla. While his influence remains large, Elon Musk has become a more divisive persona lately, as many see his self interest and political motives interfering with his vision. We will also look at how authenticity and trust are defining factors in thought leadership. My goal today is to enable you to use your technical insights to shape the strategy of your company, product, or even industry as you become an effective thought leader. So let's dive in. Welcome to CareerZCast. Thought leadership isn't about being loud. It's about being clear, strategic, and valuable. It's the difference between doing good work and guiding what good work is. It increases the value of your work. It allows you to lead others, and at the highest levels, it can move markets and industrial ecosystems towards a unified vision. As a recognized expert trusted by the audience and leading authority in a specific field, a thought leader is effective at converting their vision into tangible market impact. We'll now go over the 3 pillars of thought leadership. Make sure to stick around until the end when I'm going to share what I learned as I became an accidental thought leader, a secret that's not in any textbook, that will make your pursuit of thought leadership more authentic and natural using the knowledge foundation you already have. The path to thought leadership can seem to be reserved for executives, but every great technical leader started by mastering the skill of translating complexity into clarity. Pillar number 1, define your expertise, the technical thesis. A thought leader doesn't just know a lot of facts, they have a single, coherent belief about the future of their domain. You have a vision of the future and a story on how we are going to get from here to there. This is your foundation. The trap. Many engineers are afraid to commit to a thesis, preferring to just state facts. But facts are plentiful. A thesis, a single non-obvious belief, is what gives you authority and makes your opinion memorable. The action tool is the clarity filter. Use your thesis as a filter for every project and decision. If it doesn't align with your vision of the future, you push back or suggest an alternative with a strategic reason. The message is your vision must be crystal clear and guide all your actions. Pillar number 2, simplify and connect, the translation layer. Thought leadership is useless if your ideas only reach other domain experts. You must translate complexity for business, product, and leadership audiences. You communicate not the technical details, the what, but the business value, the why. This is the translation layer. The trap is using jargon or assuming your audience has the same context. Leaders don't need to know which database you choose. They need to know the business risk of not scaling that database. Your action tool is the audience map. Before any communication, email, presentation, document, define the audience and list the one thing they truly care about. Translate your technical work into their metrics, velocity, cost, or risk. The message is your vision is impactful only if you make it meaningful to the audience. Pillar number 3, impact through scale, the strategy multiplier. True thought leadership means your ideas are used by others, scaling your impact beyond your scope. You don't just build a solution, you tell a story that educates, inspires, and implies a reusable set of patterns that other teams adopt. You shift from being a hands on resource to a resource that sets standards. You become a strategy multiplier. The trap is solving the same problem repeatedly for different teams. That's hero work, not scalable influence. Your action tool is the systematization mandate. Every complex solution comes with a plan for its wider adoption. Can you turn that solution into a template, a codified standard, a reusable library? This scales your expertise across the entire organization. The message is your vision must transcend the project and be scaled and shared generously. My secret: be the channel for the collective. I got into thought leadership almost by accident, first by helping to pioneer the open source software development model as a Linux kernel developer, and later by evangelizing data center and telecom technologies. Anyone will tell you the pillars of thought leadership are credible expertise, communication, and impact. Acquiring expertise is hard work. You study and acquire information faster than everyone else. But how do you make it credible? And how do you enable that expertise to have an impact? What I learned intuitively is that the first step is to leave ego behind. You need to recognize reality and switch from attempting to be the owner or the source of expertise to focusing on being the synthesis channel, expressing the collective expertise. Let me share a personal example from my time as a tech leader at Google. As I had video calls during the pandemic, I would take any opportunity to have a thought leadership exchange. My one on one conversations always included me telling a story about what I was thinking about during that week. By doing that, I was sharing fresh thoughts and information which build my credibility with my counterparts, practicing authenticity and respect for the opinions of others, which build my trust with them, practicing and perfecting my pitch, which built my storytelling. And number 4, I was receiving feedback and new ideas that had not occurred to me, improving the quality of my thesis and building vision consensus. As a result of those interactions, the vision of the future on a particular domain became sharper the more I interacted. It was not my vision, but our vision, shared with my team, the entire company, and eventually the industry at large. Conclusion and call to action. So, my secret is this: true thought leadership aims to synthesize and articulate collective thinking, not to be the sole source of ideas. By leaving ego behind and inviting others in, you elevate your credibility, build trust, and ensure your thesis is always pressure tested and relevant. I hope this discussion was valuable to you. Please explore the channel for more insights on developing a career in technology. I suggest this video about the hype cycle model, which will help you to make more accurate predictions about technology adoption. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode of CareerZCast.